Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very, very depressing one on our hands. Harry Kane is leaving Tottenham Hotspur. It is 10 p.m. in New York City at the time of this recording, and Kane's flight is being booked to Munich as we speak. I should be celebrating the fact that I get to wake up tomorrow and watch the first game of the Premier League season, Company playing against his old team, the treble winners, but instead I am drinking my pain away with the drink du jour, which is Cimarron Blanco tequila. And yeah, is this a mature way to go about it? Probably not.
You know, and I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying everybody else is gonna.
It's the only way I see fit to deal with the pain that I'm currently going through. So cheers to that. That's not very good. As you can see, we're about halfway through, so this started before I hit the play button, but I figured I should get my thoughts out now before it's too late. Firstly, as Tottenham fans, no one wants Harry Kane to succeed and win trophies more than we do. But I feel at this point, it's accepted in the public eye that winning a Bundesliga for Kane isn't really gonna change the narrative on him. It's not really respected considering how easily and how often Bayern have done it over the past 10 plus seasons. And it seems like he's really succumbed to the Twitter trolls and the modern media trolling him constantly about the fact that he will never win a trophy at Tottenham. So yeah, a Bundesliga doesn't really change much for him. If he wins a Champions League title, it's a completely different conversation. And I understand at 31 years old, he is leaving the prime of his career or entering the end of his prime of his career, and he wants to be playing Champions League football every single year. I get it. I truly do. And to be completely honest, I feel like Bayern probably have the second best chance to win the entire Champions League this year behind City. If they can figure out the goalkeeper situation with Kane up top, striker was obviously their most glaring issue. And I think with him up top, they do have a good chance of winning the Champions League. But the worst part of it all, other than the fact that he's obviously leaving, is I talked myself into this dumb conspiracy theory this morning. When it came out that we accepted the bid from Bayern Munich, but then came out shortly after that Kane wasn't gonna go, I thought I was onto something. Because the first question you have to ask yourself is, Levy is known as one of the most harsh negotiators in the entire world. So why would he take the bid that he was originally not interested in when they first offered it and now accept it now? So the conspiracy theory I talked myself into goes as follows. Step one, Levy accepts a bid that he obviously didn't want, but accepted it anyway so it didn't seem like he was holding Harry Kane hostage. Step two, Harry Kane, now that he's allowed to leave, decides to stay at Tottenham and becomes an even bigger Tottenham legend than he already was going to be, as well as breaking the Premier League goals record. Finally, step three being Bayern getting their hopes up for the last time of them getting Kane, and then a knife through their heart when he himself decides that he doesn't want to go. But in reality, I just played myself and I talked myself into something that wasn't true. And I hate to say this more than anything, but Plettigol won. And since I'm mature, I'm not gonna comment on the fact that you could play a full five-a-side match on his forehead.
Oh, slow down.
And I'm also mature enough that I'm not gonna comment on the absolute loser who brought the customized Kane jersey into the press conference.
You got what you got? Won it? Yeah.
And he also won. I'm not gonna comment on any of that because I'm above that.
Good.
And one thing is for sure, and I know this, I am not ready. You see this tweet on the screen, I am not ready for this. This is when the tears are going to come. They already came earlier today. That's why this was brought out. If you're familiar with the goal mix that's going around Twitter of Adele's song Hometown as the soundtrack of his goal record, you know the video that I'm talking about and you know why I have cried previously.
Glory Tottenham Hotspur.
So enough about Bayern Munich and more about Tottenham, who I still love to death. Where do we go from here? Before we get into that, I think I need one, probably last sip of this. Ugh, it's not good. It's just not good. Where do we go from here? At this point, it's really, really tough to say because the state of the Premier League, as I'm recording this, Liverpool just offered 110 mil from Moises Caicedo, which is more than we're getting for Kane. And West Ham just rejected a bid of almost 90 mil from West Ham for Paquetá to Man City. So in theory, what can we buy? One really class player max with the state of the prices of all these players? Well, first things first, Eberechi Eze needs to be a Tottenham player by the end of next week. If you watch my Premier League predictions, you know how much I rate Eze, and I think he would be the perfect, not obviously a like-for-like replacement for Kane, but a perfect player to bring in to try and forget that Kane is left and bringing in one of the best young talents in all of the Premier League. After Eze, though, I'm not 100% sure what our biggest needs are are or how much money we'll have left over, considering Eze at this point in the Premier League market could be a 100 mil plus player. But we are linked to gift Orban from Ghent, who according to Twitter is an absolute baller. So I'm open to that, but I'm also open to giving Richarlison his true chance at Tottenham. I know he got injured in training recently, but that doesn't seem to be like it's going to be a long-term issue. So I say you let him play the number 9 position consistently, and you see the quality he had with Brazil in this last World Cup and what he's capable of. If you put a 3 behind him of Eze, Maddison, and either Kulu or Son, I think those 3 could bring the best out of Richarlison, similar to what he did with Brazil. Then finally, on top of Eze and Orban, I would look to bring in a defender. I love the partnership of Van de Ven and Romero, but bringing in Tapsova or Schurz for some depth would be great, because frankly, I do not want to see Eric Dyer or Davinson Sanchez ever step on the pitch for my beautiful Tottenham Hotspur for the rest of my life. I just can't take it with those 2 anymore. I truly can't. Ben Davies can also stay as some depth, but I just can't with the other 2. I believe in what Ange is building here at Tottenham, and who knows, maybe a complete restart, including selling Harry Kane, may have been the best thing for us going forward, especially if we were going to lose him on a free next year. I just want to get this on record. I would have been fine with keeping him for 1 more year and losing him, but I'm saying long term, it may have been best to sell him and do a complete restart from top to bottom with Ange at the helm. One more sip of this before my last statement before the end of this video.
Nice.
Oh, that's disgusting. But Harold Kane, staring right into your soul, if by any chance you are watching this, I love you with all my heart. And I don't want to tear up right now. I may be a little drunk. I may be a little emotional because you're leaving. And I am hurting right now.
Nice.
But I wish you the best of luck. And I thank you for everything that you provided to me, to all the fans of Tottenham. What you have done for us is insurmountable and cannot be put into words. You've given me countless memories, from that curler from outside of the box, taking the mask off against Arsenal, to the double against Chelsea, to all those performances against Leicester. I could name a million moments that you have brought me sheer and utter joy that no one else in the world can. My girlfriend, my family.
Damn.
No one else in the world can bring me the happiness that you brought me. I wish you the best of luck. And if it's in the cards for you to come back, break the record when we have rebuilt and win a title with us, I am more than open to it. And go win a Champions League. For us who don't have Champions League football this year, we will be rooting you on. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your service. You're a legend. You're the reason I love this club and Clint Dempsey. And I cannot thank you enough. So that is it. Those are my thoughts on Harry Kane leaving Tottenham and how I would start the rebuild going forward. Let me know what you think of your thoughts on this move. Does him winning a Bundesliga title change anything for you? Or is it only meaningful if he wins a Champions League? Let me know in the comments. Please like the video if you have enjoyed it, because I have not enjoyed making it. And give me a subscribe, as I'll be producing content all Premier League season long. And until next time, thank you, Harry Kane. I love you. Peace.